Extra special warning. Our hosts do no research and preparation for these movies. They are just two cynical douchebags. They think just because they have 10 years of bad TV under their belts, they are qualified to review these horrible movies.
Hey everybody, Bird Gutter here. We are here with another one of the worst movies on Netflix. A little bit ago on our Facebook page, which you'll find down in the fucking description below, I put it out there that me and Bird have lost faith in our abilities to pick Netflix movies, because every time we pick it, we're like,
Yeah.
So I put it out there to you guys to give us suggestions, and we
go on their show.
And what did we get? We got 3. One, we already fucking did the Ouija experiment, so that was automatically off the fucking table.
That's not really anybody's fault, because Facebook only shows your post, unless you're paying.
Yeah.
They only show it to like maybe 2% of whoever is on your Facebook thing. So you can have thousands, and it's only going to 2 people.
Yeah.
So yeah.
But anyway,
Facebook.
So the very first suggestion we got was from Billy Spearman, the dude, fucking gave us our sign and the fucking hoodies that Bird's fucking wearing right now. On the comment, I said, if you suggest it, we will fucking review it. And I said, fuck, I hope we don't regret this. And Billy Spearman was like, do Antichrist.
Billy
I dare
Spearman
you.
made us regret this.
But I have seen this movie before back in the fucking day, and I was disturbed by it back in the fucking day. Watching it a second time, Bird actually walked out the first time whenever I was watching it. He was watching it and he was like, I'm out.
All I had to see was fucking Defoe's penis, and I was like, see ya.
Yeah.
Good luck on that.
But like I said, watching it a second time, I kind of got a new outlook on it.
I'm glad you did.
It's still disturbing, but it's... Well, we'll just get into it, okay?
Oh, please.
Right,
do.
so it starts off with the prologue, which is Willem Dafoe. He plays a character named He, and Charlotte Gainsborough fucking plays the character named She. Right, so they're...
Real creative there.
in the shower, fucking. And I mean fucking. You see penis, blah, 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 and vagina in slow fucking motion with this fucking classical music fucking playing, right? So they're fucking in the shower.
God damn.
Now they're fucking on the sink and fucking toothbrushes are falling the fuck over. They're fucking against a washing machine now, and now their kid gets up out of its fucking crib.
Then they're fucking on a dresser.
All slow-mo,
coffee table.
all black and fucking white, all with this music over top, right?
All
so the kid walks over, pushes a chair up to the window where it's snowing, all slow motion out.
Yeah. Gets up and goes,
out the fucking window, falls out the window in slow motion.
Doesn't look like he's too upset about it either.
No.
He's kind of like, yay!
With his stuffed fucking rabbit, he hits the fucking ground. Yeah.
And the whole time you're like, ugh, okay, Jesus
So it goes from that to chapter 1.
like chapter
Grief.
1, chapter epilogue, whatever. Prologue felt like it took an hour, and you were like, ugh,
Yeah,
I'm
but
not
now
gonna make it through
chapter
this.
1, grief. And yes, I feel the grief.
I feel it.
Not of her losing the baby, the
No.
grief of watching this fucking movie.
Well, no, of course it's a sad thing. Nobody wants to lose a child, ever. So yeah, that of course, we're not heartless prick bastards. We're not really, fuck that.
No.
Of course, yeah.
We're loving people.
It's sad.
Moving on.
But moving on. And that's what we wished the fucking woman could do, because she couldn't fucking do it, and she was fucking insane.
So it's the kid's funeral now. Willem Dafoe's all he is all trying like, oh yeah.
What's that? He didn't do
Okay, like yes, he kind of did.
Did he?
So yes, like Bird said, not heartless, but let's just get over the fact that this is a fucking movie, and I'm going to talk smack on both of them. Okay? So every time I'm a big dick to he or she, doesn't you don't have to call me out on it.
I'm not. I'm just saying.
Okay.
We're not heartless cocksuckers.
Kind of. So like I said, it's a kid's funeral. She's walking away and collapses. Willem Dafoe doesn't notice at first, but when he turns around and does, he picks her up and it fucking fades to her in the hospital.
Right.
They have a
She's been there for a month. apparently, is what he said.
Did he?
Yeah, he said a month. She's like, how long? She's like, how long I've been here? And he said a month.
I don't think that happened.
Yeah, dude, it was a month.
Whatever.
That's what I heard.
She's in the fucking hospital. He's sitting there looking at her laying down, which happens a lot in
this movie. Okay, you don't have to say that. Say it 10 more times, because that's how many times it happened.
A lot. Yeah.
Where he's just sitting there like, his fucking face.
Really, honestly, this is what I want to do at 8 something in the morning. We'll sit here and watch Antichrist with you and my wife. Can't even fucking drink beer. No. Thanks, Billy. Well, I hope we made your day better, because you ruined ours.
Where's he at? Oklahoma, right? Oklahoma will Billy Spearman makes sense. Fuck that all up. What's the time difference? I don't know.
I don't fucking know.
I'm not really sure. So a couple hours from now, Billy will see it.
No, he won't see this. He won't see this for...
I'm saying this as far as then, now. Not now, but then, now. Then.
All right there, Dark Helmet. Moving the fuck on.
For then, when he sees it, it'll be his now.
Moving the fuck on, right?
Okay.
So, Willem Dafoe's like a therapist, psychologist, psychiatrist, what the fuck ever. So
he's something.
He's always just talking to his fucking wife. Blah, blah. And the camera zooms in past her into the bottom of this vase where there's stems and dirt floating around.
Artsy. Fuck you.
Yeah, you know what?
Fuck you.
This movie's not artsy. It's just fucking crap and boring. So whatever. She goes back home.
My penis.
Dumps out her fucking pills.
Which is probably not a smart idea.
Cries. Wants to fucking die.
Yeah, and at this point, I probably would have let her.
She's
like, see ya.
She bangs her head off the toilet. She's blang, blang.
I hope she wiped it off.
So Willem's
always pubic hair,
especially with dudes, or,
you know what I mean? Like, I'm sure Willem Dafoe has pretty good aim, but whatever.
So whatever, Willem Dafoe grabs her, picks her up, they go into the fucking living room. Or no, they go into the bedroom, they fuck. Willem fucking regrets it. I shouldn't have done that.
Lots of weird fucking in this movie, man. They fuck at weird and odd times. Yeah. You know what I mean?
So whatever, it fades to them.
She's like, I just took a poop, she didn't even wipe, and he comes in, he's like, You know what I mean? Like, she's cutting carrots for a stew, and he comes up behind her.
That doesn't happen either.
You know what I mean? Like, she's ironing clothes, and then she nips her finger. She's like, ow! And he comes up behind her.
Doesn't either.
Well, I'm just.
What happens is they get on this train, and he's hypnotizing her while they're on this train. So there's this extremely long, slow, like dream sequence thing,
and I did
where
that
she's
fuck
walking
sequence
through
thing
the wood.
like way too fast. So you'd have to slow me down at their speed, like.
So she's walking through the woods, and his boring ass voiceovers over top, like blah 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 blah, and she's like blah blah blah.
That's the pace. That is the pace, and you're like, kill me, do something.
So yeah, anyway, she's walking through the woods in her dream sequence, all fucking slow motion. He's like, lay in the grass. Yeah. So she lays in the grass.
Now become one.
Become green. Sink into the grass.
I'm
so
like,
she becomes green.
Like what? Like Hulk?
And fucking sinks into the fucking grass.
And then she wakes her eyes up, and she has the same look on her face, because this woman looked like a ghoul.
Dude, both of them. Really, this movie, there is a lot of them fucking, and I did not need to see two skeletons covered in skin.
I'm sure she looked lovely. But yeah, in this, with no makeup and just her face pale as fuck. And just
with her weird mouth. They both go weird. They're just both fucking weird, fucking bony, fucking xenomorph looking body motherfuckers. Gross.
Yeah.
I'd rather see Tommy Wiseau have these fucking gross sex scenes than fucking Willem Dafoe.
Maybe it's because we're husky. You know what I mean? And we're used to being around husky people, because we live in the real world. Not the world where everybody's bone skinny and fucking weird and shit.
But whatever, they're still gross.
That's what I'm saying. I'd prefer a woman with some meat. Not where I can see her rib cage, and every time she moves...
Rib cage? You can see every bone in her fucking back!
Yeah, you could.
And like her shoulder... She looked like a xenomorph.
A xenomorph?
The back of her fucking back.
I know.
Opposed to the front of her back. The back of her back looked like a fucking
it would be in the back, apparently, yes.
So anyway, right? So they get off the train, and now they're hiking through the woods, going to their fucking cabin in the fucking woods, looking like Evil Dead fucking cabin.
It did too, man. Sure enough.
Oh, we get lots of pointless tree shots where there's trees just whizzing by, and it's all slow mo, and it's like, wow, you
Yeah, I don't know what that was. Maybe if you were high as balls. Nah, fuck that.
No,
it didn't work for us.
Maybe
if you were tripping, nah, it wouldn't work either. Just don't watch this movie. Just don't do it. Thanks, Billy.
But now they're hiking through the woods, and she wants to take a nap. So she lays down.
But she does a lot.
Just chilling there. He stands up and wanders around and sees a deer giving birth in slow motion while it's all running away. And it's like,
okay, so far it's been, points of her laying down, him staring at her, or just staring off into nowhere, or just going blah blah. And she's like,
and slow mo shots that have no point whatsoever.
Then she just headbangs her head off a fucking toilet, bing, 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 bang, and then he's like, let's go off into the woods to a cabin where, I'm trying to get you good over your grief, so let me take you to where we used to have good times with the kid.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That'll cure you,
Yeah,
you are a horrible
therapist.
doctor. You are an asshole. Take her to the beach or somewhere. It's warm and sunny. Get some fucking sun on that pale-ass body of hers. Get her in the water. Splash some fucking Corona down her neck. And then, you know what I mean? Pork her then with your bony asses in the water. You fucked everywhere and weird times.
We'll get into those too.
Yeah.
But right now we're going into chapter 2, pain. The pain of watching this movie. They're still hiking. They come to this bridge. She all fucking freaks out for whatever fucking reason.
Yeah.
She runs across. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention throughout this movie there's wavy film. It's
wavy
like
film?
Oh
yeah, that's right. Yeah.
For
fade
no
in,
fucking
fade
reason.
out,
No,
focus,
I haven't
focus,
No. I'm talking about like an actual effect on the fucking film where the film goes.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah. Well, I think I saw that happening.
But it's subtle, but it fucking happens, and it's there a lot.
It's really hard not to pay attention. But the craziness of this film dragged me in. Couldn't stop watching at one point,
Well, that was near the end, whenever shit was actually happening.
Right, and that shit.
Well, we'll get into that because they finally get to the cabin, right?
Yeah.
And what she do? She goes to fucking bed. And what does he do? He sits there and fucking watches her
with his fucking little hawk nose. You know what I mean?
and his weird mouth and his fucking things.
I love Willem Dafoe.
No, Willem Dafoe is fucking awesome.
Willem Dafoe is fucking awesome. So we just love.
I could have went without seeing his fucking penis insert into a fucking human xenomorph.
I could have went without that. Yeah. The Green Goblin.
Fucking a xenomorph.
Yeah, the Green Goblin fucking Skeletor. You don't want to see that shit.
Blah blah fucking blah. She has some kind of problem with grass now. So he gives her a piggyback ride to a rock, gets her to step off the fucking rock. I don't fucking know.
Did that sound interesting? No,
because it's fucking not.
Wasn't watching it. No, I don't know. I just said wasn't.
So we get shots of a dead animal, shots of a fucking hawk up in a tree, fucking eating a fucking something
with toothpicks in it. I don't know what that fuck that was about. Maybe sushi. Fartsy. Things that make no sense.
So it cuts to her laying down again and crying, and Willem Dafoe fucking staring at her.
Or telling her, would you shut up already? God.
So she starts getting back into her research that she was into in college about gynocide, about bad things that have been done to women throughout history. But that's not how she's taking it. She's taking it as how all women are evil.
Yes.
Yeah, maybe,
Yes, that's exactly how she's taking it.
Yeah.
And it's taking her to the fifth dimension of psychotic.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because she is getting there. And at that point, if I was Defoe, I'd be like, all right, I tried everything I could, crazy bitch. I'm like, we could make another one. You know what I mean? I'm sorry that one's gone, but we can make another one. You know what I mean?
Hey, it's sad.
She's going through fucking motions, man. You fucking prick. Yes, I get it.
So whatever.
I understand.
Her emotions get the better of her. She hears a kid crying outside.
She's saying nature's on our side here.
She runs outside, fucking looks around, don't find no fucking kid.
Right. Animals poop out fucking millions of kids, and sometimes they eat them and beat them. You know what I mean? But we freak out. You know what I mean? We can do the same things. We can kill them
and eat them.
And shit.
Wait a minute, Bird. Whoa, stop. Are you saying baby cannibalism's a good thing?
Yes, I am.
Is that what you're fucking saying?
That's what I'm saying.
You're saying that people out there should eat their own babies.
Well, if we're not going to have them for stem cells or anything else important and good, then might as well just eat
stir fry?
Yeah, because there's too many people on this planet. We need to fucking just stick a rod in them, put them on a fucking skillet, let them go to town.
The views of Bird do not represent the views of worst movies on Netflix.
I'm just kidding. I love kids, especially my own.
I thought you were going to say especially in barbecue sauce or something.
Yeah, I love my kids, especially in barbecue sauce.
Moving the fuck on.
It's good chicken. Finger licking.
So whatever, she attacks him for no fucking reason whatsoever. You know, they're
First, back
fighting,
to
rolling
this.
around on the fucking
Which
ground.
they do a lot.
And then we go to chapter
And then they end
3.
up fucking-
Despair. The despair of watching this fucking movie.
Oh, it's killing me.
Yeah, it starts off with him standing in the fucking rain, just in the woods, like.
They have no apparent reason. You know, the director every time just, all right, stand there.
And then what happens after
accept
that?
The rain.
She's laying in bed and he's fucking staring at her again. What the fuck?
They're either having crazy fuck sex,
This movie,
or they're
there hasn't
talking
even
to
been
each other.
that much fucking sex in this movie
Or
up to this fucking
they're
point.
just like low, lumbering whisper talking to each other.
Yes.
Or, she's banging her head off a fucking, the commode.
What?
You know what I mean?
What
It's
fucking
like,
ever?
what
Moving on.
the fuck is going on?
Moving on.
Please do.
He goes into the basement and finds her gyno-side fucking stuff everywhere.
Yeah, gyno side. Oh no. And
And the writing keeps getting crazier. Like, it's like her fucking book, and it's all writing's normal, turns the page a little
it's
less
a little
normal. Next
crazier.
page, crazier, next page, just.
Yeah, at this point, you're just like, you would leave if you were an intelligent man.
Yeah,
but
like,
he's not intelligent. He's dumb.
Obviously,
pissed.
he's not, because he thinks he can fucking help her and cure her.
All this time and all the craziness and shit, he still thinks he can fix her.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So whatever, they fuck violently, kind of.
Again, sort of.
She wants him to hit her. He won't do it. So she runs outside, butt booty naked, gets under a tree, and just violently rubs one the fuck out.
I don't know if I want to have sex with this woman. She's too spastic. You know what I mean? Like, she'd be on you like this. And you're like, stop it.
But obviously he wanted it because he goes outside, butt booty naked, and starts slapping her because she wanted slaps. Just blow, and then starts fucking her under this fucking tree.
With bodies.
Yeah, because now there are bodies in the roots of the fucking trees.
Why?
Who fucking
Artsy
knows?
fartsy. For no fucking reason at all. I'm glad the director admitted that shit.
But whatever, she babbles about the 3 sisters or sister something, blah, blah, fucking blah.
I didn't give a fuck about that at all. Get to the good parts.
Alright, fine.
Skipping
a whole bunch
parts.
of good parts.
Okay, well, I'm just talking about skipping the parts of her and him like, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
Which happens a lot.
I'm skipping to the good parts, right?
Okay.
So once again, they're in this shed and they're fucking.
Of course.
And she's all worried about him leaving her. So she jumps off of him, grabs a huge piece of firewood, and smashes the fuck out of his fucking junk. Blam! And he passes the fuck out.
Bleh. Now, just to warn you, you're gonna see another shot of fucking Defoe's little Defoe when she pulls him out and goes,
Well, that was
"Hey, Satan!" You're like, ah!
Let's move into that. So yes,
Please.
she's sitting there all kind of just looking at his fucking erect dick.
Yes.
And she decides, what's the best thing to do after smashing him in the fucking junk with a big piece of wood? She's going to jerk him off.
Yes.
And we watch her fucking jerk him off, and blood comes all over her fucking shirt, and we're just like, ah.
Yeah, that fucking hurt me so bad. I was afraid he would pee. Thanks a lot, Bill. I'm so glad you're happy. You and your family.
So you think all that's
They're probably all
enough?
laughing at us right now, like, ha!
So you think that's enough? She's done. She smashed his fucking junk, and
And then jerks his fucking...
blood comes. But no, that's not enough. She grabs one of those old school
I
drills,
knew there's a reason why I ran away from the movie.
one of those old school drills, right?
Oh, yeah.
Drills into his leg the whole way through and grabs this grindstone.
And he doesn't wake up.
No.
That's what, at all. From
No.
that. Yeah.
She grabs this big ass grindstone that has this big ass bolt on it, sticks it through his leg, tightens the nut up the whole way down to his leg, takes the wrench. Oh, and she's doing this all bottomless, I might say.
Her johnny's hanging out the whole time.
So she goes outside, takes the wrench, chucks it under the fucking house.
Yes.
And then what does she do? She just kind of sits in the grass for a second.
Yeah, and again, you're like, oh, fuck, here we go. Another where you're just going to have her either sleeping or sitting or something.
Well, no, because it cuts back to him and he wakes up all...
Yeah!
Tries...
realizing all the crazy shit.
Yeah, tries to get the fucking weight, the grindstone out of his leg, but can't fucking do it.
Maybe it's just me. I have sensitive dick and balls. Because after she blood cummed me, I'm sure my dick would hurt and my balls would hurt. So my leg would be my last concern.
He never seemed to be bothered by his balls at all.
I could lose all of this and be cool. I just want him to be okay. That's it.
So whatever. He drags himself outside and through the fucking woods.
Yeah.
And she goes back into the cabin and he's not there, so she freaks out. You left me! Where are you? So he's dragging himself through the woods.
Oh yeah,
and he sees like this little hole. So he hides in this hole like he's fucking Frodo.
Yeah, he does.
And she's over top like she's a fucking wraith or whatever.
Basically, this was the idea for Lord of the Rings.
Yeah. So he's in this fucking hidey hole, right? And he fucking sees like some shit in the ground. So he lights a match and he's digging at it and he finds a crow.
A crow.
And we thought it's a dead crow. No, because it starts squawking. Which alerts her that he's fucking there.
Well, he climbs in to this crow's hole, you know what I mean, and just fucking chills there while his crazy wife's outside, you know what I mean? Like, what if your neighbor broke in, just walked into your house, and was just chilling there looking at you and shit, took the covers off you, like, kind of like what he did to this crow, and we just stood there looking at you with a fucking match lit.
Yeah.
While I go, yeah, me! No!
So the crow's
you'd be like,
so he fucking just starts smashing the fucking crow and not doing a very good job. Because the crow is still.
Because I had to ask you, I'm like, wait a minute, so Willem Dafoe can't knock out a crow? You know what I mean? He's like, gah, gah. The crow's like, blah, blah.
So she comes and she actually finds him. She tries pulling him out of the fucking hole, but she can't. So she runs back, grabs a shovel, and just kind of starts poking at him.
The minute she took off running, I would have got the fuck out that hole.
Dude, with that thing in your leg and your balls smashed into mashed potatoes.
Okay, all that would be really horrible, but burning alive in a hole would also suck.
Burning alive?
Yes, because that bitch could have went back and got gasoline.
Oh, but
you don't know what she was going to grab.
She didn't get gasoline.
No,
she grabbed the shovel and started poking at him. This big ass rock falls down.
Poking at him? She was like, yeah.
Okay.
She went
a big ass
rock
rock falls down, so she can't get him at him that way. So she climbs up to top and just starts stabbing at the ground, digging.
Defoe's one leg, foot, and shit was exposed. Now, weren't they just lucky that said rock on top of vine didn't crush his toes?
Yeah.
Because he'd have been like, Gee! Now he's in this hole that the director stuck him in. And then he told this bitch to go crazy on him with the fucking shot. Actually hit him! Because she looked like she was fucking getting in his balls and his shins and shit. She'd be like, ding, ding, ding. And then the rock falls down and crushes his toe. And then the bitch goes up on the top and just starts going crazy on the dirt. And I'm like, she's going to slow down. She has to,
But it fades to chapter 4, The Three Beggars.
Yeah.
And the three beggars were me, Bird, and Trish sitting there begging for this movie to be over.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
But so it fades back in from that to him in the fucking dirt, her like, I'm sorry. So she pulls him out, and he's like, we need to get this weight off my leg. She says, I threw away the wrench. So they work together to get him back to the fucking cabin.
I don't know why you went to that extreme to put a bolt and thing on his leg. You know what I mean? You jerked off his blood cum. You got blood come out of his wiener, which was really disturbing. There was no reason to do that to him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But then, women were so sadistic with the dick. Why are women so mean to the dick? Why do they think it's okay? And kind of like what Bill Burr touched on before. Bill Burr said about how if you do anything to a woman, it's like national news. Like, oh my God. But if a guy's dick gets cut off, put in a blender, diced up and crushed up like a fucking margarita, you know what I mean, with a little fucking umbrella on the end. You know what I mean? Nobody gives a shit. They laugh about it. Like, ha 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 ha. Why is that shit funny? God,
I don't find
feminist.
it funny. But anyway, moving on.
Sorry.
So, like I said, they're back in the cabin.
Again.
She takes her pants off.
Oh, here we go again.
Lays down beside him, grabs his fucking hand, and does the female version of the Dutch rudder, you know. And then she fucking cries, and we get fucking shots of the kid in black and white falling from the fucking window again.
And we didn't care then, though. You know what I mean? We stopped caring at that point.
From this point, she's not happy, so she grabs said scissors and cuts her clit off. Cloink! Blood squirts out, and they kind of lay there for a minute. She walks out into the grass.
So this is going to hurt both men and women. So if you're a woman and, you know, you are a fan of our show, which I doubt, because I've never heard, no woman was like, hey, I love it. You know what I mean? But, because why? You know, there's not, what's there not to love? You are going to hurt from this.
Yeah.
If you have male
if
or
you have
female
any kind of parts down there.
if you have any kind of parts and you're fond of them, which, like, I am fond of mine and you are yours.
Yeah.
You know, we treat them with, you know, love and kindness. You know? You know, you don't want them being smashed with a log or fucking, you know...
Bits cut off.
Or after being smashed with said log, jerk blood come off, you know, onto somebody's shirt and they walk around pantless for an hour. You know?
So anyway...
So just don't date a woman who's nuts. You know.
Where I left off was she's sitting in the grass. I keep wanting to call him Willem Dafoe.
Yes. Well, that's who he is. Yeah. Basically, that's who he's playing. He's Willem Dafoe, fucking Skeletor. You know what I mean? Yeah.
So anyway, he's laying on the ground, staring out the window, and sees constellations and shit. I don't fucking care. But she comes back in.
Artsy. Well, she comes
back in and like now there's a scary hailstorm where it's hailing and we get shots of shit and other fucking shit and other fucking shit.
Is she screaming gay?
So yeah, she's laying on the ground now, like passed the fuck out, laying on the fucking ground, and now there's the deer with the baby hanging out, a fox, a raccoon. They're
like
all
a Disney film.
Yeah, I know. They're all chilling in the cabin right next to her. Like,
yeah.
How you doing, he?
Don't cut off your pussy lips, Cinderella.
So whatever. He hears the crow underneath the floorboards. So he breaks the floorboards with his elbow. He could knock the crow out, but he can't break the floorboards with his fucking elbow.
Yeah, well maybe that had the neck and chin of Evander Holyfield.
Fucking Willem Dafoe is pretty pointy and like sharp and stuff. So I'm sure, you know, pure bone guy. But whatever, right? So he breaks open the floorboards. The crow flies away. He finds the wrench, starts taking the fucking nut off, but doesn't get it off the whole way before she hops up and stabs him in the back with the clit scissors.
The clit scissors. And I know, at this point you're like, why is she trying to kill him all of a sudden? It's not his fault.
So he pulls the grindstone nut and all through his fucking leg, chokes her the fuck out for fucking ever.
Forever.
She fucking dies.
Thank God.
He fucking goes outside with the stick crutch.
And walks
slowly. And now their white bodies fade in everywhere.
Yeah, and you're like, oh, just end.
And now we're like, oh, okay, it's over. Nope. Now we get prologue. Or no, epilogue.
Epilogue.
Yes.
Prologue, epilogue, prologue. I just wanted to, like, you know, take like a log and smash this film
in the junk.
And
then jerk off. Okay, so in the epilogue, it's fucking Willem Dafoe walking through the fucking woods with his fucking crutch in black and white with the music from the fucking beginning.
Yay.
He sees some blackberries, he starts eating those, looks over and sees ghost animals. I swear to fucking God.
He sees
ghost
Jedi Knight ghost animals.
Yeah, ghost deer, ghost fox, and ghost raccoon.
Like Yoda, fucking Obi-Wan and Anakin, all just chilling there, you know what I mean? They're like,
he's like, oh. So he stands up and he looks down the hill.
Use the full
and there's all these fucking chicks walking up the hill, and they all have blurred faces.
Yeah.
Why do they have blurred faces?
I don't know.
But a whole bunch of chicks walking up this hill past them.
Which you referred to as ghost bitches.
Fade to black.
And like credits. And then I just remember him looking at a bunch of ghost bitches. So I was just like, ghost bitches? What are you talking about?
So yeah, credits.
Yeah, credits. Thank credits for coming. Because I was like, please.
Thank credits for coming.
Like his penis did with the blood and shit.
So yeah, thanks for that, Billy Spearman. You ruined my fucking day.
Yeah.
Not really, because I've seen it before, and it just made me realize how awful this movie was. It's not fucking artsy like half of the internet says, because half of the internet's like, it's artsy and wonderful, and the other half's like us, it's like, it's fucking stupid.
It's not Bill's fault. We were eventually probably going to do it anyway.
No, I was going to stay away from it until he fucking said
Were you?
Yeah.
So it really is Bill's fault.
Yeah, it really is. It 100% is your fault.
100%, yeah. That's crazy. Well.
So on that note, for Bird and Gutter, this has been another one of the worst movies on Netflix. Thanks for all the cool stuff, Sidewinder Sides, Billy Spearman, but...
Yeah. Yeah. No, thank you for that.
Yeah. I was gonna be mean. I was gonna like start hurling fucking swear words at Billy, but I was like, no.
Why would you hurl swear words?
Why would you hurl swear words
to Billy?
Because we had to watch this fucking movie.
That sucks.
Anyway, we'll see you next week.
That's what we do here, man. We watch horrible movies. Yeah. Don't you love how, like, before, you were like, hey, we should do this film thing or whatever, Remember how we would do, like, an artsy-fartsy thing? We ain't gonna do it. Because we're like, fuck that. It's freezing out. It's like 9 degrees. Forget that shit.
Yeah. Because I don't care.
I don't care enough. I'm not,
See, that's the difference between us and everybody fucking else, is because they care enough to put effort into it.
Well, they put a little too much effort into it.
Sometimes, yeah.
But yeah, it's just like, no. Fuck that. Like, if we had a crew of people and shit, we had other people to be like, come on, man, let's do it. Like, motivate us. Maybe.
Yeah.
But right now, it's just us two, and we both think alike, so we're just kind of like, nah, fuck that. I ain't gonna waste their time. Let's just get to what they came for. Us going, blah, 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 blah. Yeah. I don't want to do it. Don't want to do it. Smack my wiener with a hammer.
Hey, everybody. I'll wait till you adjust yourself.
I'm adjusting. Yes, there you go.
A while back on our Facebook page, you will find it in the description below, I basically came out... No, that's not what I was just saying.
You came out? When are you going to tell me? You married and everything? Did you tell Trish? Jesus
no,
Christ.
not yet.
Well, you might want to get on that.
Okay.
Just watch the movie with us,
Okay, let me start that over again.
Right, well, whatever.
Just pure...
Pure.
Hold on a second.
What, you got a pee poop or something?
No, I was dumb. I never fucking fixed that, so it's probably
who
all...
cares at this point?
I'm already up now.
It don't matter now. It's just going to droop down like your wiener anyway. After you spewed out blood cum.
We'll get into that later, too.
We don't need to get into that later. We don't need to get into any of that blood cum.